Life is not only black and white. Somewhere in the grey lies the truth, where perspectives collide and stories connect. Welcome to the Black, White and Grey podcast. Let's have a conversation, guys. What are we doing today?
What would you do if you knew you were going to die?
We're all going to die.
Well, we're all going to die, yeah.
Yeah, no, but you're going to die unless you've got a date.
What, like the individual? Like me personally, or the world's going to end?
You personally. You're going to die in 2 years or 12 months.
Whatever the date is. That's
2 years is a long time.
Yeah, 12 months is different.
I'm just saying, don't give me the time. We're not going to do that. But in a specific time frame, yeah?
Yeah.
That I knew. 18
months.
So you don't get a date. You don't get an exact
but
date.
You
is that what you're
know,
saying?
So you just know
you're terminal.
In 6
you have a
months,
terminal
within the next 6
disease.
months.
Something's
No, that's different. We're getting all sideways here because knowing the date because you're terminal versus getting hit by a bus versus like there's all.
You just know you're going to die though.
You just know. You just get, it's like Final Destination. You've missed the first.
Final Destination.
Yeah, it's happening. You don't know
Final
how.
Destination.
Final Destination.
It's a Final Destination thing.
And
Yeah.
You're
within
in that
what?
zone.
You're in that zone.
You're four friends. Here we are.
Yeah.
And boom, something's going to happen.
Oh my God, that's it.
We don't know who's first,
All four of us are getting it.
but we don't know who's first.
yeah.
But once it starts,
It
you
starts,
know that your time's
yeah.
coming.
Within the next, so it's foreseeable, very foreseeable future, basically.
Well,
Correct,
when it
yeah.
starts, but we know we're in the game.
The chain happens.
Yeah, the chain's happening. I don't know what I would do.
you do know what you do.
Yeah. Do share with us, Michael. Tell us what you just said.
I don't know what I would do. But I'd probably drink a lot of alcohol because if anyone knows me, they know I love a drink.
Do you?
Not an alcoholic, I just love a drink.
What's your favourite drink? Just what way?
I'm a champagne drinker personally.
Really?
Oh, I love the fizzy stuff.
Wow,
Well,
a
you
bit
don't
shocked.
even take a couple of days for Cava or Prosecco just to...
If I go and put Cava or Prosecco, the smiles that I have on my face, it's unbelievable. We'll have a good time.
Okay.
You'll have the happy me.
Wow.
Yeah, but if I have champagne, because I'm generally at Ascot every year.
Are you?
Really?
Yeah,
You're
I
a
go
top
Ascot.
hat. Do you go
No, I
full-
don't do top and tail.
Oh.
I don't do top and tail. I'm in the rough area.
Well, you just go
I'm in the rough
baseball
area.
cap.
No, fully suited and booted.
Okay.
Fully suited and booted, waistcoated up. But yeah, no, champagne.
I've
I've got a
never
champagne
been.
gang around me. We love a bit of fizz.
Interesting.
Interest. I didn't
What brand?
place you.
I love how he says, if
and
anyone knows
champagne.
me, and all three of us are like, rah, what, champagne?
Well, I told you, out of circle, in a circle.
We're not getting poured a glass.
Yeah, what sort of champagne brand do you go for?
I've gone through all the phases where it doesn't matter. I don't touch Moet unless it's nectar because that's changed in flavour. I'll do Bollinger, Dom Perignon all day,
Wow.
but Bollinger suits me.
I
I'm a
am
Bolly man for sure.
impressed, equally shocked as well.
No, I love a fizz.
Surprised.
I know.
Yeah.
Listen, so if I would die,
So champagne.
bottle of champagne's
And then what
happening,
else?
and we're
What
gonna
else,
throw
Michael?
some. I'd probably throw some wild parties, not Diddy parties.
Close
Oh,
enough.
yeah, so good. yeah.
Like, you just have to be of age
I'd
and you can do the
have
rest.
some wild parties. I love a party. I'm definitely a party
What
animal.
venue are you going to go for?
It'd be a house. We'll have to create like Stormzy's got that new house party thing going on.
I love
I'll
that.
create a house party.
Oh,
don't know
that's
about
the
this.
best thing.
So the house party's got
I
a venue
love
in
that.
West End. I think
That's
Soho.
cool.
They've turned it into a house and they have house parties in there.
That's cool. And they love that in Berlin and stuff. That like loads of clubs feel like
Yeah.
houses. And
I love
Have a house
that.
party.
Really?
That's
That's
cool.
cool.
And then I've got like some drug abusing friends so they can do whatever they want allegedly on floor 7 somewhere else or floor 1 because we want them on the ground, not
Yeah,
upstairs.
yeah.
So ground level.
What are you going to do with the... What are you
Yeah,
going to do with the
women.
women? What are you going to do with the women? What do you want them there?
No, I think it's a good balance to have women and men partying at the same time. Diddy style parties, no baby oil. And
I'm going to send the baby oil there just to make you look bad. Shipment for sir.
yeah, no, definitely. I'd definitely be having a lot of parties for sure.
That's fair.
I'd have a lot of parties
With a lot of women.
with a lot of women, a lot of
Okay.
men together.
A lot of men
Not
in
for
women
me.
together.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
not for me personally.
man.
I'm saying as a group. Like,
Each their own.
it won't just be me and a bunch of women.
Exactly.
Maybe P.
exactly.
Diddy thought
yeah.
he was going to die. And that's why he went off the deep end. Maybe he thought
Epstein.
P. Diddy, but
Epstein.
maybe he'll,
Okay, no, we're getting there. No, it'd be party. Mine would be parties with a bunch of people that just want to have fun. But definitely parties. I think parties is my thing, and probably traveling around the world. I'd do it around the world. I'd go on tour. I'd go on tour. I'd go on a party tour. Like this week, I'm in Dubai. We're going mad. Next week, I'll be in Thailand, and we'll do some mushrooms.
Yeah.
some different shit. I'd just go and do some different shit.
I think that's how Shane Warne ended up dying.
Brendan is like, yeah.
Yeah.
What would you do, Brendan?
God. Why are you gonna bring it around this way?
Yours was good. Yours
Yeah,
wholesome.
I think I would probably end up going for some really amazing drives. It sounds really boring, but like I'll drive like a bit of a nutcase.
Yeah.
Probably late at night, just take my car
And drift.
And well, maybe drift, but like just go. I'd probably like to drive. When you said traveling, actually, I was like, you know what? I'd probably like to drive as far as I can, wherever I want.
What, in England or elsewhere?
No, everywhere.
What happens when that's done though? So say like you got your time and you've done it and you're still here. So there's extended time to your death is happening. Because we're still in Final Destination. So
still
you've done the driving so as far as
No,
you
but you
can.
probably will die during driving anyway, isn't
keep
it?
driving.
Tradition.
Keep driving.
How bad of a driver do you think I am?
It might not be you though.
You said you drive quite fast, so.
No, but it might
No,
not
I
be
said
you.
I would drive fast if I knew I was gonna die.
Yeah, but that could be.
I drive like a
exactly-
saint in the UK.
But that could be how
Yeah.
exactly how you die, right? You just
What?
Driving.
driving might be
you
the
don't
thing that
know.
kills you.
Final Destination,
Yeah, fine.
there are so many parts of it, but people actually die while driving. There's like there's a lorry in front of them, a
Yeah,
car
the lorry might just spill when you're going super fast.
Yes, spill.
And then you start wheel spinning or the wheel
But
comes
fine,
off.
that's it.
And then that's what, so
But
ultimately
then
you
at least
die
I've
doing
then
what you
chosen.
love.
Yeah, I've chosen. I've
how you
chosen
want
how
to
to go.
So
Yeah.
this is how you want to go. You want to go
No,
while
no, hold on.
driving.
Let's not put that in the world.
We're not putting that in the world.
Yeah, I'm not putting that out
So,
there.
Leaving it in the
so
podcast.
he wants,
Leave it in
he
the
wants to
pod.
go while he's having a
No,
great time.
Well, I just
dying
said,
doing what he loves. People say that.
Yeah.
I
Die
think that's
doing
it,
what he
right?
loves.
Like you always want to be doing what you love. you
Partying, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Socialising. Yeah.
Yeah, and
yeah,
obviously
social
I'd probably be, it depends, right? If I knew, again, if it was like the end of the world situation, it'd be different because I'd want my partner with me. But if it's just me dying,
No, your mum and dad, no? I'm just
what, in
saying.
my car, what,
No,
I'm driving
no,
my-
with you.
So you kill your parents.
that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not
No,
trying to kill
that
my
is fucking-
parents.
No,
right
he
now.
said end of the world. You want to be with your family.
We said
No,
that's
that's
different.
crazy.
We haven't
I-
unpacked the end of the world yet.
Yeah.
That's a whole different.
I love how this
No,
has
that's
been turned on
crazy.
you.
And I don't like that, That's really. that is
Wow.
really-
Yeah, no, that's
Everybody down.
crazy.
I know. Everybody comes with me.
That's that kill switch, right?
Very
there.
selfish,
Brutal.
No. We were discussing end of the world, and then he
No, we
said,
weren't. We
just-
weren't.
We're
We
not
were
doing
talking
that,
about
no.
we
No,
were
we're
talking
not
about
doing
individuals
that.
going.
You're not getting away with this
Look,
one.
so if it's individual, I'm also social, right? But then if I know that I'm going to be caught in a horrible accident, Final Destination style, I don't want people with me because I care
That's
about
But it
true.
them.
might just
That's
happen to
true.
you anyway.
Where for you, you're like, screw it, come
So-
down with me in my party.
You'd have like one of those mad ones where the floor of the club just
Yeah, and all the
collapses
people
and
that
all
you value and you brought to your party die with you.
Well, that's better for heaven. I got all my people
Party,
with
party,
me.
yeah.
We'll keep going up in heaven, innit? We'll go together.
I don't know if we're going to go to heaven in that sort of situation. You
Why
said,
not?
You mentioned drugs.
Not for me. That'd be on the ground floor. So we squash them.
Yeah, they get taken down.
They're going down anyway, right? It weren't my fault because I didn't make the building. I just happened to be there.
Amen.
Just happens to be there. Ed?
Oh, I thought we'd look at Anna.
No,
No,
no, definitely
no,
Ed. Ed loves
Ed,
it.
Ed,
No.
Mine's
Not
not.
today.
I go climb a big old mountain. I try and probably have a pop at Everest or something.
I love you.
Oh,
Why not?
well,
Do you know what I mean?
boring.
Because if
You're going
you
to die.
well, exactly. If you don't make it, you don't make it, and if you do, then
Then you climb the next
yeah.
one.
So you don't want to like go in style. Like,
Is that not
That
going
is
in
in
style?
I don't know if it is.
I don't
Do I go top of
know.
Mount Everest?
I think that's pretty much.
What?
That sounds like you can just go to the top of Mount Everest anyway.
But I
You
don't,
can
think
do
I,
it
could.
now.
I don't think I can.
Ooh.
I don't think I could. I
So
think
it
it's
feels
hard. It's hard. I know it's hard.
So it feels like a challenge for you.
I just think it's like it's on the bucket list. It would be a little moment of reflection.
So how would you die?
But
though? How would the death? How
but
would the
you're
death
going to
take
die.
place?
You don't need to reflect anymore. That's it.
But then you may as well
You
just
need to
sit
live in the moment.
You may
You
as
need
well
to-
just sit at home and do what you always do,
there
right?
are ways to go.
Well, what's your way of going? We'll come back to it in a bit. Like let's.
Let me see. I don't want to say the real way I'm thinking, but
What,
All
in
this
a-
talk,
Yeah,
All
in
this
a
talk.
nursing home in Surrey or something.
All this talk cleaning. She wants to go cleaning.
I
Back to
actually
day one
don't.
dreams.
Maybe it's just.
You don't get to say you don't know. You do not get to say you don't know.
After all of this.
Yeah, you don't
Big
get to
talk,
say.
you know.
I actually do not know how I would want to.
Anna,
No, that's
you're
a cop-out.
going.
You're worse than me.
Yeah.
You're worse than me.
I don't want to be partying.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Final destination. It's happening, whether you like it or not.
Are my parents going to see me or not?
They might see you in the process.
Nah, they shouldn't.
It's up to you.
I don't think, you don't have to take into account other people. It's just purely for you.
I can't even believe you're just taking this serious.
Maybe I'll skydive. Do an Ed, something like
No chance.
I've
vanilla.
done a skydive.
No, but you can
I-
I've done a
but you
skydive.
die while you're going down, so it's fine.
So we don't give you a parachute. They're just like, it doesn't matter.
No
What,
chance.
so
No,
you-
I don't want to land.
You don't get to sit on the fence on this one. You skydive anyway.
Yeah, you can
You're not
skydive.
sitting on
You
the fence.
skydive.
You can skydive anytime.
And you'll come down safely. There's no...
So I've
Then
done it
again, I can
before,
drive
so
fast anytime.
I've done it before, so I feel like I can die while I'm floating.
We're not giving her this. She's not getting away with this. It's her subjects
Okay.
now.
I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah,
to
yeah.
do,
No
I'm gonna
chance.
do an adventure activity that hundreds of people
I'm
do
going to do a
day.
podcast with you guys.
But you're going float, so I've done it before, so I'm going floating. I know how it feels.
Why did
Oh,
you
you've
do
done
what
a
the Red
skydive?
Bull
Yeah, I
guy...
skydived before.
You should do what the Red Bull guy did and jump from the top of the atmosphere when he came in. He
That sounds amazing.
sounds amazing. Then do that.
Depends if the earth is flat though. I mean, I don't know. I don't think we can get away. You can't get away with that one. No,
That's
chance.
it.
No, that's not
I
it.
think I've done a couple of things beforehand, but that's
Okay,
it.
let's delve into that, shall we?
I love that, the atmosphere and then coming down. But I'll probably do a
I'm
couple
going
of...
to do that one as well. That's on my... After I've gone Everest, I've shotgunned that one.
That's it.
Skydiving.
Yeah, and spend time and just eating great food.
You know what, I was going to say that. I'd get fat.
Food.
I'd eat.
Like really fat.
No, I'd just
You're
go
going to
to...
get fat
And we
anyway.
do a sumo. Do you
I would just go eat like at the most amazing
Restaurants.
places, but like not necessarily like really expensive places. Just
Yeah,
try food everywhere while I drive.
I would eat.
Yeah, how could that be?
It's going to be a fat bastard driving. And
Yeah,
eating,
bro. Yeah, why not?
slobbing
Yeah,
it out.
exactly.
I'm
You can-
dying. Who have I got to impress at that
Fuck
point?
You might die of a
diabetes.
heart attack at that point.
I love
Fine.
that. Who have I
That's
got to
mad,
impress
isn't
at that
Who
point?
have
Who
I
have
That
I
is
got
the-
to impress? That's
God.
a bit selfish, though, isn't it? What about the people that need you?
No, but I'm already dying.
Yeah,
What
but
do you
the
mean? Who
people-
cares about the people that need me? I'm already gone.
They care about you. No, they might not be gone. They
No,
might-
I'm gone, but I'm
He's
gonna
gonna
die
die.
within the
there's a
next like
date.
month, right?
So
That's-
not a month,
are
18
you-
months.
So are you saying? So no, it don't even matter when it is. Are you saying that when you find that out, you're going to be selfish?
Just
Come on, man.
very
This
serious.
is, we're not talking about.
Oh,
We're
no,
talking about.
no, this is facts.
If we're
so
talking about
this-
realistic, right? If we're
But
talking
why
about,
can't
I
it
know
be
I'm gonna.
realistic?
If I'm talking
No,
about
but wait,
realistic, and I'm
so what are
gonna.
you doing selfish? You're going to be having parties with
With
your
my
friends.
people.
Yeah.
With your friends.
I'm
Your
not
mum and
being
dad going to be
selfish.
there? No,
They
I
can
don't
come
think
if they want. I'm not saying you can't
Why
come,
did
mum
mum
and
and-
dad. Everyone's invited.
to your party.
Come to the party.
The
There's
drags
different-
downstairs.
What I'm saying is there's different
Broads
floors.
upstairs.
There's different floors,
No,
isn't it?
But then I'd be.
Women.
I feel like I'd be selfish to have those people with me because I know that I could go in a gruesome way and they're going to be there with me along the journey. I don't want to put anyone else in danger.
No, but you're assuming that it's gruesome.
All Final Destination. We said
they
Final
are
Destination.
really- they
All
are.
We
Final
said-
Destination deaths are gruesome.
Facts,
Wait, did you
facts,
watch it?
facts.
You're
Yeah,
so
I've watched those.
young.
There's a new one coming out. Anita.
I'm not
It's
that
not out yet.
young.
I'm sure it's
No,
out.
but you
coming.
are. You were like, when the first ones came through, you were like 2-3.
Wow.
Yep.
Shots fired.
You shots fired.
Shots fired.
Well, I can watch movies.
Yeah, of course,
later
of
on in
course,
life,
of course,
you know?
of course.
Like,
They're like timeless, isn't it? No, but I just didn't think it was the interest of Gen Z's to watch like some Final Destination.
Gen Z, baby boy.
but there's a lot of them.
There are lots of them.
There are
it's
a
like
lot of
Fast
them,
and
so it's
Furious. Not as many as Fast and Furious.
I don't know how many there are. I don't think I've watched many of them. But yeah, they're
There's
all
one-
gruesome deaths. So I'm not trying to have like.
Yeah, you're right. There are
You know what
gruesome
I mean?
deaths.
So I'm not trying to have. If that's
Maybe
what
I
we've
sh-
set the scene here, right?
Maybe I should reassess.
If I
what
was
I'm
talking
gonna
about
do.
like, if I'm saying like I've got a terminal illness and in 18 months I'm gonna die, I'd probably try to build my business up and then leave money for people and make sure my family's okay.
Why does it change? Is it just because it's gruesome or not? Why does the way you're gonna go change?
Well, it's talking about a hypothetical versus a reality thing. If I was really gonna die in 18 months and I had like a family and stuff, you know, the first thing that would come to mind is leaving as much as you can for your family.
No, fuck that. I'm going all out for me. I think I'm going to be a bit selfish and I'm going to go all out for me and achieve everything that I want.
Would you have a GoFundMe page?
Go fund me as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
take
well,
my-
fund my bodies.
Bankrolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
bankroll
okay.
my lifestyle to death.
No, but
I
what did you
think
mention
I'm
that? Is
gonna
that,
die in
is that
18
you plan to do it?
Straight, fuck 'em.
Did it like cross your mind that you wanted to do that?
What, GoFundMe page?
Yeah.
100% no. I have no interest in. I don't have any interest in people having an interest to fund me for.
You're too modest. I think you're all just sitting on the fence and being modest. Let them fund your excitement.
Oh, but that's a whole
It's a
different
great
thing. Though.
story.
People funding you to take risk on your life,
Ah, that's beautiful.
but that's dark.
Life is dark. So am I.
I mean, that's dark. I imagine people just Yeah.
At that point, you create like a little streaming page,
Yeah, but so
right?
why
where
fund
you do the
death?
riskiest
Why
things
not
in the
find
world.
somebody's
You would
life?
definitely create the streaming page.
And people
That's
will
a-
pay you to do the riskiest shit in the world.
That's actually
Just for
that's a Black
entertainment.
Mirror episode at the
Yeah,
moment.
that is. I've seen
yeah,
it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
need
That
to.
was
I need to watch
disgusting,
it.
though.
I need to watch it.
Yeah,
No, but
that
that Black
one's-
Mirror was bad.
That's just dark.
That was grim.
What-
Yeah, it's dark.
what,
No,
they
I'm not
paying
talking
you
about
to do
that bad
stuff?
stuff.
They're paying to do stuff.
No, it just escalates. Like people just need to watch it. I'm not going to ruin the episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Which season is it now?
The
Latest
new
one.
season, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah.
third episode or something like that. It is-
Black Mirror always makes me think. It's like every other episode, I'm like, fuck.
Somebody said to me the other day that
Oh,
I
episode.
watch Black Mirror. It makes me feel weird. I'm like, but that's the whole reason
Point.
it exists. It's meant to make you feel weird. That's a good thing. That's making you step out of your comfort
uncomfortable.
zone.
Yeah.
Black Mirror, boy.
Yeah.
We're living in Black Mirror now.
We are.
Everything that's in Black Mirror right now feels like it's already about to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the very, very
Especially
foreseeable
that
future.
episode.
Hey,
as
what
well.
would you have on your OnlyFans page if you had an OnlyFans page? Though?
Right, that's crazy. don't direct that to me, bro.
Black Mirror, isn't it?
What everybody has one at the moment.
Everyone has an OnlyFans page. What did you have on your OnlyFans page, though?
Well, you could do anything. You could just drive fast.
Car porn, yeah.
Yeah, you
Car
drive-
porn.
Yeah.
Wow. What's happening in this?
Yeah.
No, just nice.
But I can't, what the cars do?
Look, you took it in the wrong place. Come on, man.
And you,
It would just be Brendan polishing the car. Just a car. Just
I just actually got on.
polishing the car.
polishing the car.
With clothes on, yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Nah, have an apron. Have your batty out. Like, you know, like the hospital outfit, the gown. He's just got the hospital gown with his thumb out. And he's polishing the car.
Yeah.
He's polishing the car. That would be sick, bruv. I'd pay for that.
I actually, oh my
Oh, wow.
Yes, that's my OnlyFans. If anyone thinks it's a great idea, hit me up.
The page is already up. It already exists.
This is the plug.
That's sick. What would you do?
Climb Everest naked.
That's because my mind. That's what I thought. Come on, Ed, what would you do?
That'd be quite funny, to be fair.
People must do that already, though.
Wim Hof, you know the Iceman, the guy does the Dutch guy. He climbed up there in a pair of shorts. He got to like 7,000 meters or something.
Oh, it gets freezing as you go up.
But no, but his whole thing is that he does his Wim Hof breathing and he puts himself in cold environments. For some reason, he's just amazingly tolerant to them. But he went up in a pair of shorts and boots and he was up to like 7,000 meters.
And then he then changed.
I think it was just unsafe to go any higher. Like, obviously,
His nuts must have shrunk.
Yeah, inside.
Inside, like the whole, the ball bags just got
if
tight.
you've got the minerals to climb up Everest in a pair of shorts, then
Like, he's not shrunk. Fuck that. 7,000 feet.
So now meters.
Meters. He touched his knob and he was like, fuck it. It's gone.
It's gone. It's internal now.
It's internal. Yeah, he must have. There's no chance.
What would you do, Ed? Don't escape. Don't move.
I've just done mine. What was about Michael?
What are you gonna do
Well,
naked?
You've done a
Naked
lot of outward.
Everest.
I would do my feet. I thought of this already.
What, you'd feet them?
Yeah, because there's a feet fetish out there, isn't it?
So you do your feet?
Yeah.
Not with those feet, like.
The other day, I was laughing for ages because of you. And then every time I scream at my feet, I remembered your So last episode, Michael looked at my feet and he was like, I started laughing instantly because I didn't cream. And then he was just like, it's a thing. You have to.
Her feet were dry, innit?
It's a thing.
They were crispy.
You mean
You don't know what people might like crusty feet. Who knows?
It is an OnlyFans. Somebody might just pay for
There's a
dry
niche
feet.
everywhere, man.
There's a niche out there. It's a
I'm not
niche.
sure what I would do, you know.
Yeah, go on, Mike.
I'm not sure what I'd do.
No, I'm not.
You've got a lot of ideas for us.
It was just
Yeah.
it was just a question, really, but I'm not sure what I would do. I'm not sure if I would. No, I'm not sure if mine would be a vocal thing, where I'm just ripping into people and they're paying to see me rip into other people,
Oh, like a roast me kind of thing.
like a roast me kind of thing. Yeah, I'm not sure because I'd be good at that. I think
So people pay you to roast them.
to roast them.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh, like a
You
self-deprecation.
can do
Yeah,
that
yeah.
tomorrow. That's actually a good idea.
yeah, and that's that. I've got one of those mouths where I don't want to have no filter. Obviously on
You
the
don't have a
shows,
filter anyway.
I kind of do, but I peel back. But
Do you? I really didn't.
No, he definitely
I never
pulls back.
noticed.
I do peel back, but like I just want to let it go sometimes. You know when you like say what you think, like what you really think. The amount of times every day I'm sitting down like I just want to say what I
The
think.
amount of insecurities you'd create for people.
That's
is
the problem,
crazy.
right? It's got to be responsible. So it's just
Yeah,
like
responsible.
I just want to rip people that like fuck it, you stupid. Like what comes out of my mouth is unbelievable. I'm actually toned down for sure.
Wow.
100%.
This is Michael 10%.
Imagine 100.
10.
God.
10.
Yes, 10%.
Yeah.
The world's
10.
not ready.
No, listen. Like,
So, and you said you work helping bolster the confidence of young kids.
well, actually, no. But that's if you really think about it, that is also an area that people lack, which is self-confidence, right? So if you are able to identify that flaw and give them that thing where they're open, you get open forum where they can speak freely.
So I think also self-confidence comes through like getting the other side of combativeness.
Yeah.
And the more people can take an insult, give an insult and riff with it, actually it's good for your
That's the
self-confidence.
emotional
So actually
intelligence side of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, it will work. And that's ultimately what it is like. But yeah, no, that side of me, mate, I've got a dark side.
Oh yeah, no doubt. There's zero doubt in this room that
Like,
you have a dark side.
the amount of filtering that I have to do during the course of a day. I wouldn't mind OnlyFans pay me for.
It is funny you said that though, because somebody was talking, I think I read a statistic about like an alarming number of a certain generation having OnlyFans accounts. It was like a percentage way higher than I thought it would be.
Really? It's like influencers and all
And the
that.
money being made is crazy.
Yeah, it was just a
Can you
lot
blame
more than I
them?
thought it'd be. Like a lot of people with student
Can you
debts.
blame
and
them?
No.
For the money they make?
You've got to, I guess, student debt's expensive in the US. No, but it's true. That's why they're doing it. Like literally.
Everything takes sacrifice.
God.
Oh.
Do you see how much sex pay? Like, for only... And why didn't we think of that beforehand?
Who?
Well, hold on,
OnlyFans. It's because people are embarrassed.
Well, I think also the technology though.
No, but create an app to exchange, to give people the opportunity to...
Yeah, but that's like
You know,
since
to-
2014, you probably had like meaningfully good apps on the iPhone. So I think it was only going to be ever something that could be made in recent memory, like the old dial-up internet. You would.
I've never been on OnlyFans, so I don't know what the app kind of looks like.
Me
How does
neither.
How does it work?
Me neither.
Because
Don't know.
ultimately, OnlyFans is just a Facebook page, right? That it's got a
Well, I think
paywall
when it presented
in front
itself, it
of
was arguably just a fan page, right? What people did with that was their choice.
Because OnlyFans wasn't created for it to
No.
be this.
It was not.
Really?
No, it
No,
wasn't.
it wasn't.
What was
The
it good
initial
for?
thing was it's about like
Celebrities going on that, because I know
No,
Chris Brown
not even
makes...
celebrities. It was just literally people could go on there, and if people want to watch you do woodworking and thought, that's really interesting, you're teaching me.
So it's like a school.
But they
It's
could just
like
go on...
YouTube.
Why didn't you go on YouTube? Exactly.
No, but
it's
you're
like
paying-
TikTok.
It's like a
it's
class.
like Patreon.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's like a Patreon
yeah.
page.
Yeah, it just got co-opted by the sort of lowest, easiest
dark
barrier.
arts.
Yeah.
The dark art.
Sex
It's like chat
sales.
roulette, right? It's like that was just a concept for
Yeah.
students just to chat
Chat
before
roulette.
going out,
And then
and
you
then it
just
just descended
end
into.
up
I've
guys
heard-
just sitting there.
I've heard it's feeding a lot of kids though.
The fuck did you leave it?
Brother, have you ever been on chat roulette?
No.
Oh, if you went on chat roulette, the
Yes.
horrors you see.
What you
What-
went
what
on
is
and then
that?
you go into the wrong room and then you see someone
No,
It's
knocking-
not wrong
so
with you, it's random. You just
It's
click.
random.
and you saw someone knocking one out.
Always.
Do what?
So why did you go back on there after
what?
seeing
No,
it?
you don't. That's my point.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
do what? Knock
After,
it out.
after you saw
After I
that,
saw
you
that, I was like, yeah, this
nah,
is not the platform for me.
Can you see them knocking one out on what? Or to what?
Nothing.
To your video.
To you.
Wow.
You just pop up on the screen.
And then do you
Yeah,
pay,
and then you see a dude on the other side with his
And then-
cock out.
and do you pay for it?
No. Chat roulette's
Chat
a
roulette
free.
is just to randomly match you with somebody else on the other side. And what Brendan's saying is like literally 1 in 3 people will just be some pervert as opposed to but there's an interesting one. There's a guy on YouTube who does it with Omegle, which is basically the same thing, and he's called The Dude. He's like an amazing guitarist, and he'll play. And
Oh,
people
that's
are like,
really cool stuff.
Yeah, people are like, wow, you're amazing. Like he'll suddenly just hit them with like an amazing guitar solo.
Yeah.
So people are like reacting to that.
Yeah.
But through the people who he has earnest reactions to, like every third person will be
a dude.
a dude. Just
Fuck
With
it
his
up.
dick
it's
out.
so
Man,
yeah.
that's so annoying. Jesus, guys.
Excuse me?
Well, hold on.
Would
It's
you?
not just men though.
Like if we fast forward to today, we've got Bonnie Blues getting smashed by 1,000 men.
But she living her best life.
Yeah, I'm not.
What
but,
is she,
but
though?
that's my issue.
I think so.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Maybe she knows she's gonna die. She just thinks
She thinks
I don't care.
I want to do what Michael wanted to do, just reverse.
That's true.
I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Just say that.
Yeah, on camera.
No. I didn't want to smash 1,000 women. I don't even think that's remotely nice.
No.
No, that's more headache than it's worth. Can you imagine 1,000 women as problems as well? as men. No
It depends
chance.
on how you do the terms and conditions right at the start.
Terms and conditions around 1,000
You need to make
women.
it clear that it's just smash and dash.
That
isn't
is
it?
mental. I don't even. Nah.
Smash and dash.
No, one's enough. I wouldn't do 1,000 at all.
One is enough. Oh,
Yeah,
how
1,000.
cute.
1,000, like, nah.
No.
It's
That's dirty.
1,000.
No,
Imagine being a man going
to be
through
fair,
that.
I don't think biologically you can even do that.
Yeah, a man can't do that anyway.
No.
1,000.
No.
In one day, there's no way you guys can
No,
do
in a
that.
day, definitely not.
There's no way.
Not possible.
Let's be honest here. Biologically, God didn't give you that power to do that.
And if he did it, he's taking a piss. Because I can see men going out there trying to achieve those things.
You say that though, but then when Bonnie Blue did it, it's not like she orgasmed every time. So
So she was just.
No, but
you could just go, if you just went in, out.
2 minutes each. Oh, just tuck it, just pushing in. And, just be. Just a one stab every so often. Like, yeah, next.
But
Nah, that's disgusting.
exactly.
That'd be
But then
still
you're just
difficult,
you're
though.
just gaming a metric at that point in time. Do you know what I mean? You're just doing it for the story. So again, it's
But what is she doing it for?
Yeah,
the same thing.
Yeah,
Exactly
yeah.
the same thing.
So it's the metric.
Yeah, I mean, people were saying it's like 45 seconds per person, and
Is
it's
that
like
what it was?
Something like that.
it's just
really,
it's
So
you do the maths.
45 minutes to pound into her.
45 seconds.
To pound into her. In and out. That's horrible.
That
This
is
is my
horrible.
point.
It
That's
feels,
horrible.
it
But
feels
that's
really
it. It's
horrible.
marketing gone
That's
crazy.
no longer pleasure.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible on both sides. That
That's what
should
I'm
be
saying.
horrible for the
So-
man to even think that that's what you're doing, and it's totally horrible for her.
Because you've also,
One
as a
after the
man,
other.
you've dropped down to
Did they get
levels.
paid? The guys, did they get paid?
Even
Yeah.
if they got paid, I'm not taking money
No,
for smashing. But imagine if you're like 695.
But would you be?
You
Are
did
you upset just
695th
because
man.
you will walk away dissatisfied from it?
I'd be
From the
upset that I'm
you-
695 after 695 men have been inside this vagina. That's disgusting.
It's just
What level do you have to be at in your life to think,
This
I
is
want to
okay.
be one of those dudes?
And I'm on camera.
Yeah, your mom. Sometimes I always
Yeah.
wonder your mom, your aunties,
you're
your
on internet.
cousins, your
I'm
neighbors.
removing all of that aside. I'm saying
Everyone's
you.
going to see your future kids,
Forget
your
about
future
all that.
grandchildren.
I'm saying your dignity as a person.
Let's just Google grandma with 1,000 men.
That's disgusting. That's horrible, man. It's horrible. I can't even subscribe to that. Like as a notion,
it's almost become like a Reddit post or something come to life. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like a challenge that's just been set, and it's like, because as you say, like 700,000, 1,300, nobody gets it's just an innumerable amount of people, and it's just, I don't know.
Imagine being like I said, 600.
The world needs to come back
Or
from some of these
999.
things, though.
They do.
Do you not think we
it
need
has.
to walk it back?
It has. We as a human beings, I think sometimes
too far.
I look at us. I'm thinking we're doing too much.
Yeah, we
I
do.
think-
I
I
think,
think-
trying to
I
push
think
every
it's
envelope
time-
is stupid.
If we get we obviously self-destructive anyway, but if something happens to us, I think we are just about
But
need to
it's-
be
Is
instinctive.
that human nature? Do we
instinctive
just
by now.
want to? Do we just
It
want to be at
is.
the forefront of everything, just to push the dial a little bit further?
Yeah.
I think it's enabling, right? Because everyone's got their own thing, right? So if you're willing to subscribe to the whole Bonnie Blue thing and pay for that, and then if the human race wasn't willing to accept it, then it wouldn't have been done in the first place.
I know,
That
but you
is
could,
so
but you know,
right.
but that's like
That's
like a kid and saying eat as much petit filou as you want, right? Just go dum 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 until it throws up. It's just like we need to, like, for instance, we were in Westminster the other day, like there was an event on, and you're like near Westminster Abbey and stuff like this. You're like, people built amazingly beautiful things, not because it was easy, but because it took time, it took like focus, it took like collaboration. And then you see some of the buildings they're putting up around the corner, and you're like, this is just, you could build millions of these, but they're all trash.
Yeah, but you're kind of driving away from business, innit? And you're moving into convenience, which is ultimately where we're at. So you're not going to spend.
It's about
years.
maximizing your ROI, right?
Well,
Yeah.
we could make 1,000 episodes of this podcast and have it be absolute garbage. Or do we want to make 10 episodes and have it be focused?
Garbage
But-
sales. That's
Yeah,
the issue
maybe.
that we are at the moment in the
Yeah,
world.
but that's my point, isn't it?
Garbage sales.
Business or flipping
art,
encyclopedia.
But and it's interesting actually, because this loops back to our whole conversation, which is, would you do something more meaningful if you were going to die?
Yeah.
Would you change your focus? Would you do something that was a bit more important? Or would you do something completely nihilistic?
I don't think any of us have said anything particularly meaningful. Yours is
Yeah.
probably the closest about
Well,
climbing
What was
Everest.
meaningful
I-
about climbing Everest?
But it's
That's
not
just-
meaningful to anyone else other than yourself.
I think
It's
if
more about experiencing the
This is-
reality of the world we've been given, right?
So
We've
why-
been given a fixed.
Why can't you, in your case, make that dream come true? in
Money?
a shorter period of time.
It's expensive. I think if you want to survive climbing Everest,
How much is it?
you'd be
30
at
grand.
least- yeah, like 30, 35.
Yeah, but
grand.
you can work
That's
towards
cool.
it. No?
Huh?
You can work towards it, though, can't you?
That's all right.
So you could work towards
But
achieving
also-
your
That's
goal.
doable.
But
Bit of
also
savings.
it would be now as a father, right? Like I don't want to. There's no point in me dying on the side of Everest just to prove it.
I didn't say die. I mean climb it.
Yeah, sure, but as in
I didn't
like
go
you
for
know,
that.
there's a
Bed
healthy.
sinking, climbing also means dying.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a 5% death rate or 4%. Yeah,
There's more chance of death crossing the road then.
I mean, hopefully we don't die at a 5% rate
Yeah,
of
sure.
crossing
Do you know
the
what I
road.
mean? Like I'm saying 5% though.
Yeah, it's reasonably low.
Not in England. I think crossing the roads maybe somewhere else. I think Portugal
You
maybe.
could
but
die
not here.
Anywhere where there was a 5% chance of dying crossing the road, you'd have 5% of the population would die a year crossing roads, which would be
That's probably a stat
mental.
anyway.
yeah.
We could probably check
Which
that.
country? We can share.
There's
countries.
No, you're not,
there's
though.
nowhere on planet
No,
Earth that
no,
does it.
no,
Because
no.
100 million people, you'd have 5 million people dying a year of crossing
No,
roads.
yeah, no.
That's
There's
That's
no way.
potentially true though.
No, because you know what? I've been to some countries where the driving is just wild.
China.
right? China, India, Thailand, like Vietnam. They've got the craziest driving. You have to cross the road
But
without.
they're organised mess though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just if you close your eyes and cross the road, you wouldn't die.
Yeah, because they,
Really?
Yeah, because they avoid you. They don't stop for you either.
that's
If it's
my
ever
point.
crossing, they don't stop
it's here where you have more problems because we're
because
not
everyone
avoiding it. I'm
expects
not-
people to stop,
Yeah,
and then someone
exactly.
might be out of focus
Look how many
on a
people
phone.
die. Look how many people die on bikes here
Yeah, quite a
in
lot.
the UK.
Whereas in like Thailand, they're all on bikes, and because they're so aware, doesn't really happen. Actually, I say that they're on they'll be on their phone, but they're just used to it.
All the drivers can see them, like you said. The drivers are more responsible when they're driving, when they see pedestrians. Whereas here, the drivers here are like fuck pedestrians and fuck cyclists.
No.
The drivers here,
I think
they
they-
hate cyclists. That's
Honestly,
Yeah.
but all the countries I've driven,
honest.
England's probably one of the
he's a driver.
most.
Ask him.
It's the nicest to drive, isn't it?
Or England.
Yeah. But I don't know about central London, which is obviously 20 miles per hour. Who you gonna die? Who's gonna die with 20 miles
No,
per
but
hour
that's why
everywhere?
that's why they've made it.
That's
that.
why they've done it. Yeah.
Yeah.
to limit the
literally.
death rate. But yeah, the cyclists, if you're driving through rush hour traffic or anywhere central in London, and how the cyclists pile up in front of the cars is
To be honest, I
mental.
had some kid on a bike yesterday. I was driving, and he cut in front of my car while I was driving. He had a little electric bike, and then decided to instantly do a U-E
Just because.
right in front of my car. And I was driving like 30, 40 miles an hour. I was thinking, oh Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
Is that what you said?
Do you want to die?
Was you more aggressive than that?
No, I was like, Jesus, oh jolly,
Oh,
gosh.
jolly.
That was.
You whippersnapper.
And on the other side of it, this morning driving here, I had a motorcyclist. He was parked on the side of the road. I was driving normal, and I just seen him do this to me.
Really?
What was
Sorry.
I saw you on chat roulette. What did you switch?
For audio listeners,
that? Nah, leave that alone.
Yeah, leave that. The audio listeners,
But I
you
was
can
like-
go on the video.
yeah. But I was like, what did I do wrong? I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah. But
I
that's
get that
my
all the
point.
time.
But most of the cyclists hate drivers. Drivers don't like cyclists.
The motorcyclists, half of them probably don't have licenses in London.
100%.
Especially the delivery
Most
drivers.
cyclists are wild.
It's just dangerous as well. I had a
That's what I'm saying, the 5% is-
motorcycle's crazy dangerous.
5% is definitely a real stat.
Of crossing the road.
100%.
No.
You
No,
could run the maths on this in
no,
a spreadsheet and you'd find that there was no problem.
Maybe 0.05%.
Point is
Nah, point is, Everest.
Point is, Everest is dangerous.
but
It is dangerous.
and the reason why that is because we didn't choose how planet Earth looks, right? And you're going, here's a feature of planet Earth that is interesting and seems to be the tallest place. So why not, right? As in,
Yeah, I think, do you know what I would really do if I was going to die? I'd probably travel the world and try and see all these, the wonders of the earth.
that's cool. Like the
You know
ancient
what,
ones.
That's actually a dream.
Yeah, that's cool.
I went to one of them.
Which
a bit
one?
of a letdown.
Which one?
No, it's one of the natural wonders of the world in Philippines. Oh, I don't want to really
Tell us.
bag on a wonder of the world, but it's just a cave, right? And it's got like statues inside the cave, but they're like natural statues. They're like, this looks like this, and I'm looking at it thinking,
It doesn't.
nah. You were smoking something when you thought that looked like that, and they just run with it. And it's really dark. There's bats everywhere. I was fucking trying to avoid COVID.
No.
I'll let you have that. That's
No,
so
but
funny.
I was sitting there thinking, this isn't like the most. I've been to far more beautiful places that wouldn't be counted as. A
Yeah,
wonder.
What
yeah.
gives you wonder, like, that you've seen?
Oh, something that's far bigger than life. You know, like
Yeah.
There's
So, for
a
example, I was in-
cave, a gold cave. Have you seen it?
No, I
I
haven't
don't
seen
know.
that.
It's
See,
in
that
Asia
would be
somewhere.
like-
It's a
Yeah,
gold
but wonders
cave.
are wonderful until you've done it, right? So the Northern Lights was a wonder until the Northern Lights turn up in the UK every year. Do you know what I mean?
The
Now it's
maddest
like-
thing-
and
we
I
went-
still haven't seen them.
And
We
I
went
still
to the
haven't seen
Northern
them.
Lights, and we were in Iceland, and it came across, and there were like grey streaks, and the guy was like, "Oh, but if you use your iPhone and take a long exposure photo, the green will come up."
Huh?
I'm like, oh, right, that's not
That's not the Northern Lights.
That's not what I came here for.
That's not what we came here for. So people were taking like long exposure photos, and then it was something to do with like the ionization of the
What,
stuff.
and
And,
that
and then
became
it
green?
greens when you take a photo of it because it picks up certain
So
things.
Northern Lights are not green.
They can be when they're really strong, but otherwise they're like wispy and like whitey
just like
greyish
clouds.
colour.
So you have been
No,
sold.
it's more impressive because it streaks, right? It just comes out of nowhere. You kind of go, they go, here they come, and because they're skipping across the atmosphere to create the trails, they do start to sort of dance across, and
So
it's
it's like
quite cool.
chemtrails.
I haven't seen enough chemtrails to know. No.
But is it like, what time did you go? Do you have to go?
Well, we were like 1 a.m. or something on midnight.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
still impressive. I mean, if it's not over marketed, you're still like, this is pretty cool. I've not seen it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact some people have juiced up the photos to like.
Yes.
To make it look, so when you're going, you're
Pink,
expecting
purple,
the juice
green,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you're
I would've
getting
been
a
Apparently,
bit streak.
sometimes it can be like that. But the time we saw it, it was like ghostly white trails or grey trails through the sky.
Would you do it again?
Yeah,
No, you wouldn't. No chance.
it's somewhere different. Somewhere different. If I went to like Norway or
Ah.
like the north of Canada or something, I'd do it.
Another region just
So
to see
you
it from
do
a
it
different perspective.
as like a side quest as
Yeah.
part of your main quest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I
So
wasn't
your main quest is
unimpressed.
see Canada or Norway, and then
We're here.
May as well-
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Iceland is amazing. It's crazy. It's like somewhere you can see why like mythology comes out of it. It's like it's not like anywhere I've ever been.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
there's like a black beach,
But it's expensive.
It's expensive, I think.
You
There's
think?
Black Beach and
What
St.
do you think? What do you
Vincent as well.
think?
Oh, you
when
think?
you're there?
Well,
How
it was
rich
a-
are
it was a-
you
it was a-
that you
no,
think?
No, don't play me that way. It was a birthday
He
trip
said,
for
"Don't
me.
play
I
me that way."
I think it was expensive. It was like
it
£100
was a birthday trip,
for
That's
a
that's nice.
cake.
so I wasn't in control of the financial expenditure.
Okay, which is nice.
which was really nice.
That's
I think-
lovely.
So don't play it.
Yeah.
But it's good.
It was good.
That's good.
So the wonders of the earth. Don't see the Northern Lights.
No, you could do.
What the fuck? So where do you
Is
go from
that-
there?
You're going to see a grey streak.
But
'Cause
so
it's-
you could do it in
for me. I'm
Photoshop,
like,
you just-
if you're not giving me what, like you said, the marketing play, which is the reason why I'm going.
And you don't even always get it. Sometimes they say like you can be there for a week and still not see it.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
does.
yeah.
It happens at
I
nature
think that's
decide
also
no.
what makes you more excited to see it. It's a bit like on safari,
like
right? You're
lottery.
super pumped to see something
Yeah.
because you don't know that you.
I'm marking that one off then.
Uh,
Like that. Like it's got to happen.
I want
go
to
there
go.
see it.
I definitely want to go.
That's what I mean. So
But
like, there's
definitely
certain
wanna go.
wonders.
Like
I'd
the
love to
Bolivia
Salt
water,
flats.
the salt. Yeah.
yeah, that's my.
Like I'm going to. I know it's going to happen. I know it's there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to see something that's by chance. What do you think this is?
That's interesting.
No, no.
About to
That's
die.
life.
Yeah.
That's life. You
No, I
never know,
find
right?
like by chance. I'm traveling to this country by
Because he's
chance.
dying. Yeah.
Nah, I need. If I'm dying, it's got to happen.
Yeah.
Chance will happen anyway. Life, like you said, it's
I know,
life.
but that's
Yeah,
like going
Northern
on a,
Lights in
that's like going on a
England.
summer
Yeah.
holiday and being like, we went to Portugal last year. It was a washout. It just was a washout. We
Excuse me?
Went, it just was you can be
Where?
excused, but it was still a
Where?
washout. It was just
Where?
grey. It was just we went to somewhere like an hour outside of Lisbon inland.
Stupid.
And
Excuse me.
It's just grey.
Like what?
It's in your hometown. It's stupid. No.
I was in Portugal last year, and I had an amazing
And it was a
time.
fantastic.
There you go.
Exactly.
In
June. Yeah, but my point is it's
And I was
Exactly.
outside Lisbon. Where was I?
Where did you go?
It was
Which,
Lisbon.
what
I
time of
don't
the
I
year?
remember. I'd have to look it up.
Just go in the summer.
We did.
April to
We went in May.
September, October.
Went May.
It's always warm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's
So
probably why though.
May.
Yeah, because
warm.
no, because remember with Europe, and last year was a shit year across Europe
Yeah, it was.
in terms of weather. You would catch days where you could get washouts just like that.
Yeah.
It weren't a pretty sound year like it is this year.
But all in all, the weather is fantastic. For anyone listening,
That was good. I had a
promoting hometown.
The tourism board of Portugal would like to let you know that.
sick. Well, that's that then, isn't it?
So we know what we're going to do if faced with. We said it would be different if it's the end of the world, but that's
Yeah.
a whole other bag, isn't it?
End of the world's a different situation.
Why? Why does that change?
Oh, it's different. It's got different energy to it.
No, but end
Because
is
everybody's going to be going crazy.
end is end though, isn't it?
No, but
Nah.
end of the world is different because then I could do what you said and bring people in with it, because I know it's not me having. It's selfish for me to just. Look, then you can enjoy it with everyone.
I hear you.
know what I'm saying?
You're kind of like, well, we're all going to
Then I'd
die
get
anyway.
50
so.
people with cars and all drive like nutcases.
That's true.
But I
Everyone's trying
think
to run
energetically,
somewhere.
you're now removing the idea that spiritualism don't exist with that behaviour. Because really, in the spirit world, if the world ends, spiritually, we should still be
Still
connected.
exist.
Still exist. And heaven and hell as a concept still exists.
Yeah, but you're
So
going
if
to
you're
forgive each
bringing-
other, aren't you? Like, nobody had a plan, unless you
I mean,
did have a plan.
You're not in charge of the forgiveness.
Are you just going to whisper it? You know,
Hey, look.
look, we all got a little
passed the
caught up in the
responsibility.
moment.
You're just there pleading your case, like, yo, hold on.
I know that was a bit selfish.
Look, that was a bit wild, but I promise it's a one-off. It's a one-off.